Good morning. It's a beautiful mid-October fall day here in Bristol, and I'm at the racetrack here, and I want to introduce you to my newest project, which is affectionately called Nelson. Nelson came from my best friend's daughter and her husband. It was his car during college through vet school, and they no longer needed this vehicle. It had some problems. It served them well for several years, and I want to try an experimental project to resurrect this and bring it back to a completely roadworthy status with upgrades, modifications, a little bit of stylish looks, and just see what this project will cost. I've had this vehicle for a little over a year. In that time, I've done a lot of research. I've explored a lot of things on the vehicle to find out what all the problems are, what needs to be replaced, how easy parts are to obtain, what's available at junkyards. Overall, pretty straight vehicle. The odometer is showing a little over 200,000 miles, and this was originally, built in Ohio, and it was a Canadian vehicle for the Canadian market. It had full skid plate package underneath, and that actually helped the situation. There are so many oil leaks on this that the entire underneath of the vehicle is coated in oil constantly, so there is actually very little rust, and there's no rust through anywhere. There are a few dents and dings. At some point it was involved in a small collision in the front here. So I've done research. Parts are available. They're relatively inexpensive and easy to get. The paint is in terrible condition. There are cracks everywhere. The roof is chipping away. Surface rust is showing. So my plans with this vehicle, completely strip it down. I want to take the body off the frame, rework the frame, all new suspension, all new interior. The steering is loose. I'll replace all that. Basically a total rebuild with upgraded components. I may be crazy. It's just a Blazer, but I think it's cool. It's got sentimental value to me. I've had one of these vehicles in the past and loved it. Very, very good size, plenty of room inside. It did not have a lot of power. I think the 4.3 liter V6 was rated at 190 horsepower. And that's just not enough for this vehicle. I think the vehicle weighs around 3,400 pounds. They didn't get really good gas mileage. They were just a little underpowered. So we're going to do an LS swap in this. We're going to maintain the four-wheel drive with that. Parts are available for that. We do have a little body work to do. You can see a couple of little dings and dents, just the normal stuff, but nothing major. One of the mirrors had been replaced with a later model, which I actually like better, so I'm going to order 2 new mirrors for that match. The windshield needs to be replaced. It's scratched up pretty good. All the other glass is good. And yeah, we get back to the shop. I'll show you a little bit about what's under the hood, and it's got some corrosion, but all that's coming out. So it's going to be a long-term project. I'm not going to rush through this. I've got time. This is a second vehicle for me, and it does drive. It just leaks oil, and yeah, so wish me luck. I hope you join along and watch the progress on this. I'll try to do a video each week as I have time to work on it, and I'm sure there's going to be some failures and some successes with this. So overall, we'll work through it together, and I appreciate you watching. Project Nelson. Am I crazy? Or does this make sense? We'll see.